Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to all of you being connected remotely. It's a real pleasure to have such a big audience to welcome our next keynote. We're very happy and excited to welcome the Maison Tudor.
Champion du monde et gagnant la médaille d'or, Fabian Cancellara. World champion and winner of the gold medal, Fabian Cancellara, Suisse.
Hello everyone. I don't know about you, but every time I'm watching this video, I've got the goosebumps. I hope you too. So today, we will be talking cycling, a life of cycling. So we will be welcoming a special guest. You would have guessed who he is. 4 times world champion, 2 times gold medalist, 3 times winner of the classic Paris-Roubaix or the Tour of Flanders. Without further ado, join me in warmly welcoming Fabian Cancellara.
Hello, good afternoon.
The legend of Swiss cycling. Those of you, Swiss people in the room, will know what I'm talking about. So Fabian, today we will be talking about a life of cycling, like I said at the beginning. And it started in Bern. Tell us about the Velo Club Kerzers.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. One of my first few races as a really young boy. Have won one of my first races, and yeah, I started not at the beginning just to winning races. It was more the pleasure to ride and to go out to explore, and this exploring was then also racing to a second part, and then yeah, the years went through, and I got even a small yellow jersey, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us about that yellow jersey.
Yeah, this is a small junior race in Lausanne called Tour de Pays de Vaud. It was this kind of small Tour de France en Suisse at the boy, 17 year I was. And I won this stage race, and this helped, of course, to grow, to learn from all the behind the scenes as well. Because on the end, the yellow jersey has always, you win. It's nice to have something yellow, but at the time, dream at the time was also having one day a real yellow jersey from the big race.
So from one yellow jersey to the other, we're here in London. Couple years later, a bit more beard as well.
Yeah, and a bit older, a bit more experienced. It's for me, it's a huge, special day after winning the prologue in 7th of June 07. So it's many years ago, but on the end, winning in London, a prologue, and then being with the whole team at the Tower Bridge together at the start, to start actually the first stage out of London, has for me have a huge sign to even more to demonstrate that I'm in the middle, but the people to the left and to the right are actually the people needed to have success, and that's the team, your teammates that ride with you in the races. And for me, yeah, a beauty of a picture.
You said something really interesting. For those of you that are not necessarily, or for those of us that are not necessarily in cycling, you always see the winner up front, you know, raising the hands, but it is actually much more of a team sport than what we can see of it. Would you care explaining a little bit how that sport works from a team perspective?
Yeah, it's all about the team on the end from day and night, because winning bike races doesn't mean you just ride from the start to the finish just alone. I mean, you have your team members, your team helpers around, your domestics that protecting you to have not the wind in the face, because if people here in the auditorium rides their bike, and that's what I hope, when you ride alone, you know how the wind is blowing. So if you ride behind someone, you feel already it's easier. So that's why the team is there around to protect you everywhere they can. They even go back to the car, because at the car you have the sports director that they have all the bottles and so on, and they even carry on you the drinks, because that's why we call them the domestiques. And this is so crucial to have, because on the end, when you need to do the crucial measure attacks on the end of the race, it's the energy you could save the whole day through your teammates.
So we get that you're the wearer of the yellow jersey that day, but that you're actually wearing it for your entire organization at the time.
Yeah, it's on the Tour de France, the yellow jersey is this what stands out, and also stands for certain responsibility, and even on plus for your team. I mean, it's the biggest stage race, it's the biggest event that cycling has, and it's the hugest platform. And to wear a yellow jersey, I can tell you, it's something really special, and I have 29 days in yellow in total, but never won the Tour de France, and having also that as a record is quite special. And now, now I'm not doing any more the Tour de France, and I know what it means, because you do 3,500 kilometers in 3 weeks, and special great memories, and a lot of learnings I got out from this race.
I want to ask you a question. As some of you may know, Fabian's nickname is Spartacus. I'd like to know where it comes from and when the whole nickname started. Yeah,
it's a long story. It's a long time ago when this name get created. It came out from an older Italian rider that is actually quite close, living at Rome, and he came up to me when I was in the years of 2004 in an Italian team. He said, "Hey, you look quite robust. Hey, you have quite strong arms and legs, and your shoulder. I mean, you look like Spartacus." And I said, "Yeah, no." But I tell you, a few years later, this nickname or this name popped out even more. Not just probably with my legs or my shoulders that they have been big or large. It's more also the person behind it. I mean, of course, Spartacus, he died. I not died. I'm still alive. But the way he treated all the people, especially the slaves and so on, in the fights they had, he took care on them. And this is what actually for me stands even more out. I took care to my teammates. I took care to the mechanics, to the soigneur. I was the guy also talking to them after the race or have a chat with them, because you see here the riders, they are important, but behind the riders, behind that, you have heaps of people, they make that happen, and also to them you have to take care. And this is, on the end, even more that it's the right nickname.
Well, thank you for sharing that. Very cool name, I want to say. From there, London and the yellow jersey, we jumped to Rio, Brazil, Olympic Games, and a very, very, very special moment in your career. Yeah,
it's the day. It's my last one. But at that moment, I didn't know that this is my last race or my last competition, because after the line, I won the gold medal, and for me was the sign to say goodbye. It was the right moment to say goodbye from being a sports professional athlete, to leave the stage on high, and this is actually what happened, yeah. I stopped my career straight away after. Even after a few minutes, I said to our national trainer, let's call the president. At the time, I had Trek as a bicycle sponsor. Let's call the president of Trek, and we tell him straight away, I'm finished my career. And the Swiss coach said, no, 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 no. Hey, now celebrate, enjoy it. No, no, we need to call him, because it's the right moment to step behind and to say to this stage. And yeah, it's a huge special day after having already another medal I won in 2008. To leave really the stage on the highest what sports can give you, and yeah, special, crazy, amazing day.
Well, quite a way to close a chapter in your life. But that didn't mean that the book was closed. A next chapter was to come, and this is the reason why we're here today. The next chapter was the TUDOR Pro Cycling team. So what I would like to do to start that part of our talk is to show you a little video. We showed that video less than a year ago when we announced the TUDOR Pro Cycling team at the prologue of the Tour de Romandie. So I'll let you with the video, and we will be back shortly after.
This is a land that dares you, that whispers, push harder, go further, be more. This is a land where time is made and endurance is crafted, where more is never enough and enough is never the end, where a team will rise. This is our land, a land where champions are born.
Thank you. Actually, today to talk about the TUDOR Pro Cycling team, we have actual TUDOR Pro Cycling team member in the back, so please join us in welcoming them warmly. Robin Froidevaux opening the group, the reigning Swiss champion. We also have Talman, Bolli, and Bloom from the under-23 team. So thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us today. So Fabian, the TUDOR Pro Cycling team is the first Swiss pro team in years. How do you go from winning that last victory, doing that last dance in Rio, to becoming the father of a pro team? Tell us a little bit about that.
Definitely not 6 years sitting at home and cooking at home a nice pasta bolognese. No, it's a hell of a journey. I think that is actually special and amazing. I think when I reflect those years back now, and all the learnings I went through with all the career I had, with all the experience I had, and also when you stop your career, I mean, what are you going to do one day? What do you like to do? But it's not the year after or 2 years after. Actually now, it's over 6 years I retired. But with this, what we have seen now today, it's also what I can say I have found something where I'm happy, because to do something for people, especially with young athletes, and you mentioned the last name, Elia Bloom, this is from where we come. We come from a development structure. There is a development structure, it's under 23, they're young kids, to give them a platform, to do something for them, that we can create the next professionals, but that we can work on the human side to make them something more, to become one day maybe winners. And if not, we still also want to be around to support them also in life, because this is a bit how things have started. Then on the end, the one day came, we had a nice coffee with nice people from TUDOR, and we talked about cycling, because you see here 20 guys. Yes, this is the pro team. These are the riders. They're doing, they're going to do soon Tour de Romandie, they're going to do soon Tour de Suisse, and they're going to do many, many more races. But beside the races is you need people around to support such a project. And I think on the end, what really is, what is special, that with people that you have around, you can do something great. And yeah, I mean, learning them and also teaching them, because we are Swiss, but we are also, and this is crucial, we are humans. And performance. These are our 3 core values that we go on. And why the human in the middle? Because it has to be in the middle. It has to be in the center of everything, because it's not the trainer that says, you need to do 5 hours and you need to do those exercises. That's the one thing. But never forget, behind the training plan is always a person, and it's the human, it's the athlete. So we don't say you need to win tomorrow, but I want to win. I race to win. We teach them that also, for sure they want to win bike races. Just to train and to have a nice coffee ride, this is us. We can do that together, because we are not professionals, but they are professionals. They not just ride because it's fun, it's good. They have their dreams, and with me, and especially with the people around, because myself, I can tell you, this project will be not here, because you need all those people. You need the riders, you need the staff. This is what today is about, and that's why for me the center is everything, the human. And with the human in the middle, I believe we can make the differences, because the technology is there. Of course it's there. You have trainers, sports directors, all the data, they are needed. But if the human doesn't work, nothing will go.
Well, thank you for sharing that. And you mentioned something about winners, potential winners one day, being in there to win. And in less than a year, we're pretty excited to see a first win. And I'd like to play the video of that last minute of the Milano-Torino very recent first TUDOR win. So let's watch the video, and we'll be back with you shortly after.
Tighter through here, and they sweep back to the left-hand side of the road. That stretched it thin. You own it here, you've got a great shot. We're coming down to 500 to go. We've got a left and a right flick, and that chicane also could be interesting, could be instructive. What about Nasser Bouhanni as he picks up onto the TUDOR Pro Cycling squad? The Israelis have their man is Itamar Einhorn in fine position through the chicane, and who's managed to control it? What about DSM as they try to get organised for Van Uden down into the final bend, coming within 300 metres of the line? The TUDOR squad, you're looking to drop off Casper Van Uden, and DSM in fine position. TUDOR for Arvid de Klein, and where is Arvid de Klein? Coming off the wheels, he's in second position at the moment. DSM going for the line as well with Van Uden. Van Uden going for the line with Arvid de Klein, and it's neck and neck among the black jerseys. Who's going to get it? Looks to me as if Van Uden's up, and they almost comes with a run from behind Gaviria, but he didn't get there in time.
Well, goosebumps again.
Yes, definitely, definitely goosebumps, and a special day. A special day for us, for TUDOR Pro Cycling. It's the oldest bike race in the world.
Oldest bike race in the world.
And is our first victory, and we have won with the youngest team. So we made a triple shot at that day, and yeah, it's just, I mean, the picture's the one thing, but again, you see the one rider there, but it's not, it's the team that has made this happen. At the beginning, the way they rode, the character they shows, the strength they shows, the will to do, the will to sacrifice for each other, and then I call it sometimes, this is the platform, this is the plate that on the end is maybe the three-star Michelin, what you can get out, that on the end you stand on highest. And here is an example of proper teamwork that has made this happen, that we have one victory in our team that had a huge impact for the whole team, because we are new, yeah? There's 20 bike riders, they've never been riding together before. The structure is new, we are young, and this is where it goes. It's not about having the best bike riders in the world in a team and then you're going to perform. It's the way we build everything around, and it's like building a house. And how many floors are you going to have? I don't know, but we're going to have many, many floors. Maybe more than Burj Khalifa, I don't know. But we're going to have a lot of floors. But we build now, and what we build is the ground. And with the ground, step by step, and this is from the mechanics, the soigneur, the logistics, like everything, and also the rider, they learn even more how to ride together and to die for each other, to get the best out, because if one guy is pulling and you support him on the back, those riders, they can do maybe 5 meters more, 10 meters, 100 meters, whatever, how many meters more, and this is to get the best out. Even they are full gas and they have so much acid, but if they do it rightly and they know for what they do it, they can get more out, and then everything goes just further, and then you have more people to do, like you have seen a bit in the video, what the end result is and that's the win.
You know what? I'd like to do something now, Fabian. How about we play that video without the sound, and you explain to our audience what is going on?
Oh, thank you. This last kilometer is, you have to really, really look good. Then you see the two TUDOR Pro Cycling riders, the two black ones, and then you see 2 other riders from another team. So what is crucial, that the last rider is our sprinter, is Arvid de Klein, and in the front of him is Michael Zeilard. And here you see that he's also smart, because he used him that he can stay in the wind, but now he saw this is the corner where he got told to be in the front, and this is actually, he did it. And that's on the end. You see now how he sprints. Another one comes and he goes too early, and now Arvid comes and masterclass of a sprint, and everything right, everything correct, and the first victory in our pocket. And you see the happiness of Michael Zeilard that was actually helping to create that, that momentum also that he can get. And this also is even more a motivation when he sees that your team guy is doing like this sprint and this something more, that on the end those can be the final results to win bike races. Because like I said, they're humans, and we do our best from the TUDOR side, from the management side, from the team, from all the sides we have people around, to make that happen. And I mean, come to bike races and live what we live, watch it. I mean, cycling is accessible, touchable, reachable, and there's great people around, and on the end is also pretty healthy, I can tell you.
I love the emotion you put into explaining that, standing up, and you can feel the enthusiasm here, the emotion. Actually, for those of you that are into cycling or that would be, interested in following what this young team, less than a year, it was in April last year that the team was announced, second season this year. So for those of you that would be interested in following the development of that team in this season, we are organizing a partnership with Eurosport, where they will do episodes covering, victories, losses, behind-the-scene images in the history of the team. So we recommend you check it out. And to sort of wrap up that presentation together, we would like to play the teaser of that season of episodes. So teaser, and we'll be back for a wrap-up.
Just started our team. Having such a project with TUDOR Pro Cycling and TUDOR as a partner and not as a sponsor, as a partner, it's something special. We started from scratch. Now we have 2 cycling teams.
We're doing 3 efforts, 3 by 10 minutes.
Don't sprint straight away. But I want that we have happy people, happy humans in our team. We're a Swiss team. I'm Swiss. And then I want to win. I want to win bike races.
We are born to dare, huh?
Absolutely. That's the idea. That's the
Yeah,
spirit.
I mean, yeah, we can talk for hours, but then they will kick us out. And this is what is the beauty. I mean, you have seen it in the teaser at the start. I mean, the teaser, the video at the start from my career. Yeah, I have lost a gold medal in the Olympic Games because I crashed out in a corner. I crashed out in other races. I might not have won a world champion title, but on the end, this is what today, I don't say I have, that we have, that I can give in. I call that's my medal today, and that's, I have more than my freedom. Even I have a huge responsibility. We have 80 people in that team, and that's why we want to show you also with these Eurosport episodes we're going to do together here, that what is behind such a structure, what it needs to build, because yes, one day we want to go to the biggest cycling races, but not tomorrow. Why? Because we are new, we are young, we want to learn, and when we go to those races, we want to win them because we love to win bike races.
Well, thank you for the closing word. And Fabian and Tudor would like to invite you to the Tudor booth right after this session for an autograph signing session. You will have all the riders of the Tudor Pro Cycling team that you've seen before, and a chance to have a chat with a legend. So please join us in a couple of minutes on the Tudor stand for the follow-up to this quite emotional moment. I loved it. Thank you, Fabian.
Thank you very much.